Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Danisa Forever. I'm Danny. Today, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm not going to edit my video because I don't have any space on my phone to edit. It's been very difficult. It's been about 6 months, you guys, since I even posted a video. I kind of got a little bit disheartened because I couldn't edit my videos. That means I couldn't upload it. And instead of trying to figure out what I can do differently to just get a video up, I kind of just blew off the whole thing and needed time to think. But I decided, no, I'm going to add some videos. It's just going to be unedited, very raw, very just plain, but it's okay. I hope you guys like it. Today in this video, I'm just going to talk about 7 business ideas or businesses that you should start today. Some of them are kind of very hot right now. A lot of people are doing it. And some of them you probably heard before. Most of them, if not all of them actually. Pretty much you've heard before. But it doesn't hurt to try. And to be honest, everything under the sun has been done before. It's about putting your personality into it. So the number one thing that I kind of want to start myself, and I have a really cool idea to go with it that I feel would help scale it in a sense. But I kind of don't want to disclose that idea yet because it's really, I feel like if anyone finds out about it, especially on YouTube, if they have the resources and maybe they're already doing something, maybe they're already in this industry in a sense, and they heard the idea, I believe they would take it and run with it and it would do good. But the first one I'm going to talk about is Airbnb. Airbnb is really hot right now, despite COVID or anything, despite what's happening. Maybe I shouldn't say that word. Oh well. Airbnb, there's levels to it. You can start very minimal if you have extra room in your house. Now with that, because of how everything is going, you can do 2 things. Either rent out a portion in your house or your whole house when you're not there, and allow other people to use it when you're out of town, maybe you're visiting family, whatever the case may be. Or 2, if you have an extra room and bathroom that kind of connect together and they have a separate entrance, that would be very helpful in this time. I think a lot of people would want to do that instead. So that would be like the basic minimum, just having extra space or having space already that you can already rent out. There's other things too. Some people are actually building structures or like mini homes and renting those out and creating a very lifestyle, very an experience. They're creating an experience for their guests that's different from other people, and that attracts people. Or you can do what some people are doing now, where it's called Airbnb Arbitrage, where you go to a landlord who has apartments, and then you ask them to lease their apartments, but you furnish it, you lease the apartments, and then you post it on Airbnb. You can do it that way. You just be creative with it. For me, the reason it's very new to me right now, and that's kind of why I haven't started. And what I want to do, I would have to put like some money into it, and I averaged it out. If I had enough money here in Chicago to rent my thing going in would be probably a studio. So if I can rent out a studio, the studios here can be $600 if you look in the right area. But the areas that I want are close to the L, which is the train. I feel like those are the best to do because you have easy access. So the ones by the train, they tend to be higher. They're almost like in the 800 range for a studio, and it goes higher than that, 900, depending where you're at. So that's kind of a lot. So my idea was to have 3 months of rent whatever down payment, whatever leasing fee. Then to furnish it, with a studio, you can furnish it between $2,000 to $5,000 and be okay. So with those, basically two things, just getting the utilities. You can't forget utilities. So the utilities, Wi-Fi, you really want to get Wi-Fi in the studio, a location, so leasing fee, and then furnishing it. On the conservative side, you're probably looking at, if you do 3 months, you're probably looking about $6,000 just to start on the conservative side. It can go up from there depending how you furnish it. But I have a different concept to pair with Airbnb that I think is really cool, that eventually if Airbnb is still popping, I'm definitely going to try it out. Now, maybe you can do Airbnb style, but not even have to go through Airbnb. There's also other websites that do, basically this is a short-term rental. So there's other websites that do short-term rentals, and you should just utilize all the platforms that you can use. Now my second one, so of course it wasn't even my idea, but I decided that I kind of want to try it out because I was watching a YouTube channel called Upflip, and the girl who has started her business, she made $300,000 in 18 months. Now, the main thing she used, I believe she used, like, maybe, I don't know if Instagram Shorts, combination of that and TikTok, to kind of get the traction and the influence. And of course, she has a really good product. With her, what I liked, let me mention the business, a candle business. I know that's crazy, but majority of people have candles, own candles. The only thing is, her business was very luxury, and she created a brand. So she has other products on there, but her brand and what she stands for, it's pretty cool. And it looks very luxury. Her labeling, she did very well with getting whoever she got to come up with her logo and stuff like that, or to design it. It's designed very well, and she was just smart. A key thing that she mentions in the video that really helped her is she started with a basic candle kit, and the way she kind of scaled it, she just chose a few scents, decided on a look, and I think the kit came with like 12 candle, they call it vessels. They're the candle, like, jars, essentially, but they call it vessels. She just had 12. She put it on Instagram, TikTok, and did what she said she did was a pre-sale. So of course you put your description, whatever you talk about it, you make it look nice, and names for each of the candles, different names, different scents, and basically you do a pre-sale. So that's basically, you have right now on hand, you only have one kind of that candle. She had 12 versions, and then she pre-sold it, so the people order it before she makes it. So she got the money. Once she got the money, she bought the inventory. Once she bought the inventory, she bought it, and then she mailed it out. Another good thing that she did that was really cool, that was new to me, was she started using a fulfillment center. So what the fulfillment center does, she just drops off her products, she integrates their technology, or whatever technology they're using, whatever website and stuff like that, connects it with her website. So they do the packaging and shipping. Once she gets an order, the fulfillment center does it. Now there's a fee, monthly fee, but this is a good option to help you scale business because they take care of that end, especially if you're the person making all the candles. And in this case, in the video, she was making all her own candles. But anyways, I have a good idea and kind of some sense that I want to do. I like candles. Who doesn't like candles? Now for the third one, this one I want to do, but honestly, it's just getting the equipment or gear, they call it. It's photography. I feel like photography is something that's going to be around for a very long time. Like, it's going to be around for a long. As long as there's cameras, it's going to be around. One thing that it says in the Bible, because Jesus coming back. He's coming back, y'all. But even right up to that point where he does come back, we're going to have a new world. It's going to be different. But right up until that time, people are going to be drinking, eating, and getting married. So if you're a photographer for weddings, you know you're going to be in business for a long time if you do it right. But you can do business for photography, special events. You can be a family photographer. You can be a, what is it called? Headshot photographer. Also, with like YouTube and everything, people still need photos. They need photos of their products. They need stock photos. All those different things. You can really scale photography business if you really get into it and figure it out. Another one that I want to do is writing an ebook. So right now I have a couple of low content books, which really just mean that they're journals. So the insides are just lines, and then I designed the cover. They're on Amazon. So I have 3 up there. I did make a few sales, not anything too crazy, like really. Majority I made from my journals are $35 total since I had them up till now. The thing with any business when you start it really is getting it in front of people. Getting in front of your people and then being passionate about what you're doing to the point that other people get passionate about what you're doing and they just want to be a part of it. They just want to invest in you. That's really what it is. So with writing ebooks, this is probably, besides getting it in front of people and marketing it, it's easy to start because you have Amazon KDP if you want to go that route. It's a digital format. You can do ones where you just email people the digital format or whatever manuscript to them. There's different ways. But with writing an ebook is really easy. It's just getting started. It's just writing something that's good enough. All you need, if your profit is even $1, like if your profit margin is just $1 per book, if you get 100,000 people to buy that book, then you have 100K that year or however long it takes you. If you are, maybe you're selling an item or a product for $10. If you get 10,000 people and you're selling it for $10, you got 100K. It's all how you look at it, and it's really getting it in front of the people and being passionate about it. Now, another thing that I really enjoy is art and painting. I think art and painting and being artistic it touches every industry, I feel like. Because even if you're a graphic designer, even product designer, it all has some element of art in it. But for me, I like painting. So I have been painting for a little bit, and I was able to sell some of my paintings, but for some reason it's just really hard for me to scale up on the art. You just have to really, back to the same thing, have a following. You have to have a following, get it in front of as much people, and let them know it's for sale. Now, another one is be a blogger. This has been out for a while now. And there's very successful bloggers. And continuing with this, I feel like with a blogger, in most cases, there's really a low startup cost. You're just paying for a website to kind of like, what is it called? Like Bluehost. You're paying for a company to host your blog, essentially. And you could do it on a monthly basis, or you can just do the whole year up front and then just buy a domain name and write as much as you can, write about everything, anything, until you find something that works for you. Another business that this is the second to last is being a YouTuber. Everybody's a YouTuber now. You got a camera, you sit in front of it, talk. You can do like me, real raw, no editing. Or you can edit, do fun things with it. I think the only thing is with being a YouTuber, of course, the same thing. You got to get influence. You got to get people to see it. And then once you get that, you got to learn how to monetize or create something valuable for others to want to pay. And then there you go, be a YouTuber. Then the last one is to be an interior designer. I think being an interior designer is so cool. It's very artistic. You have to play with colors. It can be low cost starting up. If you can just, for this one, I feel like if you can just get a few family members or friends who are deciding to decorate and they're not a natural born DIYer, you can tell them, hey, this is what I want to start. I want to start interior design business. Let me design your space. Even if it's one room and you can do it and you offer it for free just to get a few pictures. If you can get, and don't skimp out on the picture quality, like make sure it's really good, because that's what's going to sell people on what you can do. If you have the skill, but you didn't take a good enough picture of your product, people are gonna, like, colors can be skewed in photos, lighting, they all make a difference. So take a good picture in a well-lit place and do your best, and you can get clients with no startup costs. You can literally have the person, once the person hires you, you can charge them an hourly rate, and then you can go purchase. So okay, this is what I seen one time. This girl, this is related to art though. She was making a painting. She got hired by a company. They wanted a large piece. But what she did, she literally went to Blick. She went to Blick, decided however big they wanted, she calculated how much material she needed. She put all the materials in a shopping cart, went up to the front and told them, hey, listen, I have a gig. I can purchase this tomorrow, but what I need to do today is to calculate how much everything is. So that's what she did. Canvas and everything, paintbrush. She included paintbrushes, primer, all the paint she needed. Whatever tools she needed for this piece of artwork, she included in there. She brought it to the cash register, put it all on the table. They scanned everything, and they printed it's like a cost receipt. I don't know really what it's called, but they printed out a receipt for her. She showed that to the person who hired her, and they literally paid for it. They paid for it, and she went, and she was planning to they cut her a check for it or whatever, and then she went to go pick it up the next day. Or that's what her plan was, because I overheard her. Same thing with interior design. You can go to the place, you can go shopping, you can shop online, put something in a cart, and then share the cart. You know, we in the digital age. You can share the cart with your client. And if they're like, yeah, cool, that's what I want, then they can go ahead and pay for it. And then all you have to do is then come into their space and fix everything, put it together, style it for them. So yeah, those are the 7 businesses that I want to start, but I want to do so many things. It's a matter of just getting started and sticking to one thing first and being consistent and watching it grow. I hope you liked I hope you liked this video. And it sparked some ideas of you just starting your own business. I feel like we're in a day and age where we have to figure out how to be self-employed and have multiple streams of income, because you can't Nothing's stable. You can't really count on anything. The only thing you can count on is God. So thank you for watching my video. If you watched it to the end, you're an awesome person. Please like my video and subscribe. And click the notification button so you know when I'm going to post another one. I'm going to try to be more consistent and not wait every 6 months to post another one. But all you guys who subscribed so far, although it's right now it's only 8 of you guys, I'm very happy. Like, that made my day today. When I saw it, I was like, 8 people subscribed. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful day and see you next time.